possibly it's going to be this one. Can you see the big picture now?
Yes, brilliant. Thank you. Sorry, Trim, to interrupt.
You see, methodology beating me. When we've been trialing it, it happened first thing. So this is my homeland. So this is the capital of Slovakia, Bratislava. You can see the Bratislava castle there. And that's where I studied my first degree. So that's where I studied economics. So I went to university when I was 17, quite young. And I had my first master's degrees when I was 22. So it was quite early, I think, on. Then I went through various jobs, really. My first company I worked for was an energy company. Then I moved to engineering company, worked in a retail company before I ended up in insurance. So I think that was the beauty of doing the degree, that although had a lot of sort of mathematics and statistics and modeling in it, it was a kind of degree that was also very practical. And I just, what I found, the amount of skills I've learned were just amazing. I could just move from industry to industry and continue my learning and then just try different things. I'm quite an explorer. My personality is very much driven by learning. So I never sort of stayed too long to start with in one industry. I just wanted to sort of soak everything in and then just move in and move on with something else. So I quite like that I have a sort of solid background in STEM, but I can go out there and use that background to do different things. I normally ask us to talk a little bit about the day and what we do during our usual day. So I wanted to show you this picture because this is how usually my day starts. So this is my cat Dexter, and he just loves to sleep on my towel when I train outside. But this is a big part of my day and on my life. So I try to start my day with doing some sports. I do lots of boxing. This really helped me, not only physically, but just gives me that mental clarity. I then go into my day meeting, into work, with really clear head. And this is, for example, me training with a Polish national master, Karol Ozemkowski, in a famous London gym, and not because I'm on his level. I'm definitely not on a national, master level. But I love to work with people who are better than me because it just again allows me to learn so much. I like to be in the middle of people who are better than me. It's just something that's really, really driving me. So yes, as you can see, again, a few pictures of what I do before I actually start my work day. My favorite T-shirt, as you can see, a little bit of chemistry going on there. And just a part of the training, the strong woman training. So not the most aesthetics looks you get when you train. There's lots of screaming and yelling going on, but that's something I think I like. And this is where I work. So this is our COE, Brian Dupro, who was visiting from New York, and this is my team. And this is what I do. So I think it's a really good picture. It looks like I'm having a lot of fun, and I actually do. This is my colleague Akriti, and I sit with people, I talk to people, I try to understand what they do and how they do it, and then I look at the things and I try to imagine them done a different way, a better way. So I look at processes. I look at people's roles and responsibilities. I can look at graphs, at numbers, but also people, customers. And I just really try to find new innovative ways of how to do things better and then come up with the way how I can change those things. And it really suits my personality. I think it's something that really works well for me. I'm speaking a lot, so I'm a chair of the gender equality group. So I'm attending lots of speaking events. So that's a big part of my life. And we talk a lot about the gender bias, gender inequality. Well, this is most probably the only time I went viral when AIG decided to publish a story on LinkedIn and Facebook about me 2 years ago, International Women's Day. So yeah, that was quite lovely. We won the award. We won the award for the best outstanding AIG 2019. I think it was a competition of 150 employee resource groups. So I think that was a big moment for me. And lots of hard work coming together. And this is another fun picture, you know. So as I was asked to do advertisement for which was aired on Sky and some of the American televisions as well, and it was about AIG and the diversity and inclusion in AIG. And so that was quite interesting. Never done an advertising piece before, so it was a very new experience for me. So yeah, lots of events as a part of doing the diversity and inclusion piece. You can see this was in a Shakespeare Theatre in London again, another panel event here. So this is all volunteering. This is not my day job, but my job allows me to do lots of those events, and I think they support it. It's a part of who I am and what I'm doing. And again, another fun picture from what we do in AIG. So we've been sponsoring rugby. So this is from the Rugby World Cup. So you can just see I'm a bit of a quirky person. love to have a bit of fun. And this is another big part of what I'm doing at the moment. So I'm a student again. So I'm doing a 2.5 years course, my executive MBA. I'm back in Cranfield Business School. I'm doing this part-time on the weekends and at the night, so I'm not getting lots of sleep, but it's a simple, amazing experience. I'm doing it under the apprenticeship scheme, so you can imagine I'm in the middle of my 40s and I feel like the oldest apprentice in the universe, but that's, you know, it's a great experience. If you ever can invest into another piece of education later in life, please do that. It's just a complete new lease of life as well. So something I really enjoy doing. So you can see even on holidays, I always have some books with me and carry paperwork with me all the time because I have to learn even the most beautiful parts of the world. So do we have time, Marie, still?
Yes, we have an extra minute. So girls,
okay, because it says that my breakout room will be closed.
Yeah, in 53 seconds. So
I just want to ask, are there any questions? This is my family. You can see I have 4 girls, so this is part of the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Lots of girls, my husband, with lots of women in the house. So I think we need to ask everybody, I guess, to go on the mute as we go back to the room. Is that correct, Marie?
Yes, if we have no questions, we don't have to do anything. We'll just travel back automatically. Thank you so much, Miriam, for sharing that. And
no problem. That was really quick. It didn't feel like 10 minutes. It felt like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it goes fast. But thank you so much. And a very diverse journey, which is always great to hear.
Really pleased being here. Thank you.